Another Latin phrase that the Stoics like to use is Memento Mori, which means to remember one's death, or remember that one day you will die, and sort of accept that fate. Do you think it's important to keep death at the forefront of your mind, to remember that one day you will die?
Throughout your months, definitely, because it really brings you back, and sometimes automatically, if you mean it seriously and if you are really feeling it, what you have there on the mind, meaning that this life will end in the way how you know it. That sometimes is enough to recalibrate you in paying more attention of where you are investing your lifetime. This is for sure something true. Now, always like, I can already hear probably some type of critics or misinterpretations in that saying, that probably are stating that, isn't it a little bit pessimistic to have this outcome every day? So, and therefore I say, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's more useful to have this sometimes on the mind, and from that real thought derive your daily actions, or to like not think about it and create an illusionary world that ultimately anyway is going to break down and fail, because you are not in because your actions, the way how you're thinking, are not in harmony with how it is. And how is it? Impermanent, not lasting. The lifetime as you know it right now, it's not lasting. So, conclusion, try to make the best from it. Don't waste it. So, in that sense, yeah, I do think it's a useful a useful sentence to keep in mind. Yeah.
I agree. I think it helps give gratitude for every moment we have. It really makes you focus on the present moment when you realise it right now could be my last moment. This talk with you could be my last time on earth. I think makes me appreciate it much more. Perfection of character is simply this: to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense. That's a passage from the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. This translation right there. I think that sums up Memento Mori. One thing I thought was interesting that Master spoke about in this talk is that he said that most people, I'm paraphrasing here, but people are lying to themselves, or they're lying to themselves about their ultimate fate of death. People like to put it at the back of their mind. They like to imagine that it's not real, or it's never going to happen, or it'll happen when they're ready, many years down the line. But death is always there, in a sense. It can happen tomorrow, next week, a year. We just don't know, but it will happen. It happens to everyone. It's always happened to everyone. This is the way life is. So we need to stop lying to ourselves about our fate, because living this lie, I think you don't have gratitude for the life we have if you don't understand where we are headed. Personally for me, this Memento Mori, this understanding of our fate, our death, understanding that we will die, gives me so much gratitude for life. Every moment, if I'm sat on the train, sat in a car, walking to the park, filming this video right now, I can just look around the room and just, I don't know, be very present and soak it all up and understand that this could be the last time I do this. So I've got to enjoy it. Like Master Shi Heng Yi said, don't waste your life. Don't waste it doing pointless things. Do the things you love. Do the things that help others. Work in harmony with nature, work in accordance with nature as the Stoics believed. This nature that we are a part of, it's tied to everyone else's nature. And being good for yourself should be being good for someone else. Being good for someone else should be being good for the community. So it's about being good in terms of the cosmic universe, in everything, in the goings on. Thank you for your support at TheEverydayStoic.com, where people have been buying these t-shirts. It just supports what I'm doing so I can bring more projects like this. But I'm freezing, it's freezing in the studio, so I'm very cold. But if you want to support what I'm doing, please consider becoming a YouTube member or subscribing or heading over to my Instagram at TheEverydayStoic.com or my personal Instagram at MulliganBrothers. There's a big Stoic community, almost 400,000 actually, sharing this love of Stoicism and these Stoic ideas. And like I always say, I learn so much from you all that I just don't learn in these books. I mean, I learned so much in these books, but I'm learning different perspectives on Stoicism, things that had never crossed my mind. And that is because this big community of people with this love of Stoicism are sharing their perspective, their opinion, their thoughts. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.